Hi, it's Letitia from YoungFinances.com. Today we're talking about 10 ways to fix your credit. So, as a young adult, you might not be thinking about your credit. Maybe you have debt right now, or maybe you don't, but you could be coming back from a time when you used credit the wrong way. And this is something that I did. I had a couple of years in my life where I didn't use credit the right way, and I had to dig myself out of it. I used these 10 tips in order to fix my credit, and I'd love to share them with you so that you can fix your credit as well. Tip number 1, make your payments on time. This kind of goes without saying, and it seems like it's really easy, but if you miss a payment, if you skip a payment, it's really gonna ding your credit score, so make sure you're making your payments on time. Timely payments are the biggest factor that impact your credit score, so if you're having a hard time, set up reminders or automatic drafts in order to pay that credit card. Tip 2, consider getting a secured credit card. If you're trying to rebuild your credit, you might not be able to get an unsecured credit card. A secured credit card is one where you give some cash to the banker or the lender, whoever's providing the secured credit card, and then they lend to you against that. So you may put $300 in with a credit union and they give you a card. You can use this card just as you would use a typical credit card, and then you pay it back. Their protection is that if you decide to stop paying it back, they have that $300 that you put in the bank that they can use to cover that debt. Tip 3, add an installment loan. An installment loan is something like a mortgage or a car payment. Having different types of credit on your credit report could help you improve your credit score and rebuild your credit. Paying off revolving credit like credit cards is different from paying off installment credit like student loans, car payments, or a mortgage. Tip 4, avoid the minimum payment trap. You're going to have a chance to pay a minimum payment. Your credit card company is going to say you have $300 that you've spent, but you only have to pay us $15. Don't fall into this trap. Trust me, it's deadly. Don't go down that road. Instead, pay more than the minimum payment. There's a way where you can figure out the payment that you should be paying, and actually, because of recent law, the credit card company has to tell you exactly how long you would be paying if you were to pay those minimum payments. It should be on your statement. So take a look at your statement and see if you pay the minimum payments, you're gonna be paying forever. Take a look at that, and it's gonna be on your statement, so make sure it's there. Tip 5, use your credit cards minimally and check your limits. If you have a $1,000 limit, you shouldn't be spending $999 on that, because as soon as you get hit with a finance charge, you're gonna go right over the limit, and then you're gonna get an over the limit fee. Or if you get really close to the limit and you have a merchant that double charges you or accidentally charges you, you go over the limit and you'll have an over the limit fee. Using a small amount of the credit that's available to you looks so much better on your credit report, and it improves your credit score. Try to keep your utilization ratio low. Your utilization ratio is the percentage of credit that you use. If you have a $1,000 credit limit, try to keep it $300 or lower. 30% is kind of on the edge, but if you can keep it lower, that's better.